Today, my friends, we are stepping into the world of vampires. I wore my best vampire outfit to let you know
that it's real.
we are doing something very special today.
Today, we are on our favorite channel, My Story Animated.
MSA! And we are checking out a series. We are doing something very special today, people. We are going to go through a series of 3 videos. Focus on the 3. Focus on the 3. We're watching 3 videos about...
I'm turning into a vampire.
This is a 3 video series from MSA, and I've wanted to watch it for a long time, and I was too scared. I was like, vampires are scary. No, I wasn't. But I wanted to try something different for this video, people. I wanted to get into a longer story with you guys. This is going to be 3 videos long. This is going to be a little mini series. And I genuinely am so excited. This is going to be crazy. We have watched so many MSA videos, but we have never done a video like this. So I'm really, really excited. And this is episode 1. I will be posting episodes 2 and 3 in the coming days of this week. Okay? Are you ready? Listen, I know we started serious, but we still gotta get jumping real quick because, guys, it is time. You didn't think I'd forget, right? You didn't think I'd forget. Are you ready? Let's do this. RobertIDK, MSA, 3, 2, 1 theme song.
Animations, it kinda feels like I'm on vacation when I see a vid from MSA about a girl who's gone completely insane. But we'll still laugh and scream and cry and be glad that we don't have their lives. So come along, enjoy the ride, and let's watch some MSA tonight.
Let's do it, people. I'm turning into a vampire, episode 1. 3, 2, 1.
My heart was pounding as I landed on the other side of the wall, and I didn't look back once at the mansion as I ran away.
Don't look back at the mansion.
When I was far enough, I collapsed on a park bench. Oh my god. I did it. I'm free.
Free from the vampires.
Never going back. This is the life. Sleeping under the starry sky, breathing in the
2 different eye
crisp
colors.
night air. Ah!
A muffin!
I panic and saw a rat scurrying across the bench. Ew! Okay.
Ew, so gross! I hate muffins! I hate muffins, she says! Alright, it's too early in the video for me to go out and get one of my pet rats, so we're gonna just keep it going.
Ew! Okay, I don't have to be out here forever. Just a few days, enough to scare my parents. Now I just need to find a decent place to sleep.
We are coming in halfway through the story.
I fell on my butt as a white thing came zooming towards me, only to realize it was a flying paper bag. I nervously laughed and got up, but everything around me was beginning to feel sinister. Maybe Mom and Dad have been punished enough. They'll be pooping their pants by now. And suddenly, I had a strong feeling that I was being followed. I abruptly turned around to find nothing, but then I saw a huge shadow in the alley.
Ooh, the vampire. The vampire.
And my blood ran cold. I started running like crazy and was crossing the street when I tripped and landed hard on the ground. As I turned over, I froze upon seeing a tall, cloaked figure towering over me with no face. The creature bent down closer to me, then drew a long breath.
I am a vampire.
The creature recoiled and stepped back. And just then, I heard a heavy bike roaring down the road, coming straight
All right,
at
how long is this intro? Is this an intro? Is this gonna lead into the hi, I'm blah 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 blah? We're a minute 30 seconds in. This is the longest intro to an MSA video I have seen. But hey, it's a 45-minute long series, so I guess that makes sense.
Heavy bike roaring down the road, coming straight at me. I clamped my eyes shut and kept screaming till I felt someone shaking my shoulders.
Wake up!
Marion, you're fine. For the love of God, shut up.
I stared at the familiar face in shock.
Ah, him.
Jake? Oh my god, hold me. I've had the worst night.
Jake.
Let's get you home, and you can tell me all about it.
Can you just hold me for 2 freaking seconds?
It's been over 2 seconds, woman!
Hold right now. As Jake hugged me, I looked around to see the faceless creature was gone. Hi, my name is Marion, and I know y'all have a lot of questions.
Yes.
Like, How come she's so pretty? And
No.
what's the deal with her unique eyes?
Yes.
Who does her amazing hair?
No.
Okay, maybe you also have some questions.
All right, I had one question. One out of those 3 questions was legitimate. I'm gonna keep it real. Yes, I was curious about the eyes. No, I was not wondering why this anime character was so pretty. I'm a little bit past that in my life. Who does her amazing hair? Again, anime character. I didn't think anyone did her hair. All right, that's enough roasting this early on.
Okay, maybe you also have some questions about what just happened.
Yes.
They'll all get answered if you stick around for my story. And please like and subscribe.
Yep. We're getting in for a series. Boop that like button. People, if you could boop the like button on my video too, I would very much appreciate it. Let's keep it going.
About my eyes and hair, I wasn't born like this. You see, when I was 5, I was vacationing in the Swiss Alps with my parents when one day I woke up with streaks of white running through my dark hair.
Whoa.
And I'd also developed heterochromia. My parents, who were
Heterochromia.
big worrywarts, really freaked out. They had me
It's
examined
just
by
different
every
colored
doctor
eyes,
in the
Mom and
world,
Dad.
But no one could figure out the reason. What was even funnier was that every time my parents dyed my hair, it turned back white overnight, which drove them crazy.
Whoa.
But I secretly loved it. It's like my hair was rebelling long before I started.
Whoa.
My dad was a rich politician, and over the course of his career, he kept going after big criminals and making enemies. So my parents were always super paranoid about my safety.
Makes sense,
And I
makes
had a
sense.
security team on my tail all the time. Can
Okay.
you guys please move away from the bathroom door? You don't need to
Oh,
hear
I'm
all the
trying
sounds my
to
butt
pee.
makes. Let me poop in peace. For the last time, the poor lunch lady is not trying to kill me. Oh, for crying out loud.
You get those ham
You've just
slices
been-
away from me. You get those ham slices away from me. The lunch lady can give me her own ham slices. I don't need your ham slices. Also, of course, even in the vampire story, rich dad, MSA, we get it. You like rich people, okay? Can you do one story about a poor person? Or even a middle-class person? Do you think that's possible? I'm thinking probably not.
Crying out loud. He was just giving me a box of chocolates, not a bomb. Your
Not a
security
Drake
team
card.
is ruining my life. No boy at college will even look at me now. Do you want me to be single and loveless forever?
Sounds good to me.
It sounds good to
Kidding,
me.
honey. But it's so hard to trust new people. You know, Jake is back in town after becoming the state's youngest police detective.
You mean your best friend's son and my ex, Jake? Are
Ew.
you serious, Mom?
Ew.
It could be different this time. You haven't seen him in 4 years.
Hasn't been long enough. Jake was 3 years older than me, and we'd known each other since we were kids. We dated for a few months when I was 16, but we were completely wrong for each other.
All right, place your bets. Place your bets. They're gonna get together in the end. We've got a lot of story left to go. Are they gonna get together in the end? I'm not gonna predict it, but based on that musical cue, you notice how it got all inspiring. Dun, dun, dun.
We dated for a few months when I was 16.
As soon as she started telling the story, I don't know, MSA. I'm gonna put that as a 60% prediction that her and Jake become a thing. All right.
We were completely wrong for each other, and saying it hadn't ended well was an understatement.
Marion, have you heard a word I said?
Yeah, no.
We're hosting a banquet at our place this weekend, at the end of which I'll be announcing that I'm running for president.
End
President.
of what?
Oh,
The
the
country,
company.
of course.
The
Are
country.
you kidding me?
Listen, I know my political career
Vampireville.
places restrictions on your life, but we have to look at the big picture here.
Which is what, Dad?
The chance to do good. I have the power to make change, and with great
Wow.
power comes great...
Oh my God,
Responsibility.
don't finish that sentence. You're not Spider-Man or some other superhero with a cliched line. You're my dad, but all your life you've put...
Okay, actually, I do have a question very quickly. For the people who have seen the Spider-Man movies that came out after 2006, because I haven't seen any of the non-Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. Is the phrase "with great power comes great responsibility" in the future Spider-Man movies? Like, let me know in the comments, because I genuinely don't know. I know that the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies that I grew up with was where that line came from. Do they still say that in the movies? Please let me know.
You're my dad, but all your life you've put your career first.
That's not fair.
I don't care, because
think it
all I
is.
know is you're making me miserable. Of course, nothing was gonna change Dad's mind, so the least I could do was sulk and reject all his peace offerings. And on the evening of the banquet, I pretended I was having the worst period cramps any woman had ever experienced, and
Okay.
pulled out my running away plans, and then used this opportunity while everyone was busy to escape. And well, you know the rest about what happened that night.
What were you
No, I don't.
thinking?
I don't.
Running away like
Wait,
that.
what
What do you mean
happened?
there was a faceless creature? And
Oh,
he sniffed
the intro.
you?
I do smell very nice, and I don't know if it was a he or a she or they.
It looked like a tall man. He ran away as I came towards you on my bike. I would have followed him, but you were screaming like you'd been stabbed. Now,
Oh, she got bit.
describe the
She got bit.
creature.
How? I'm telling you, no face, nada. There was a black hole instead.
Maybe he
Vampire.
was just wearing some mask? You do have an overactive imagination.
You know
Weren't you
vampires
always
aren't
writing
real.
some dumb horror novel?
I'm not making this up.
Vampires
He
are
could be
real.
someone from one of the mafia gangs I busted recently. Maybe he's been stalking you and followed you from the mansion when you ran away. We'll just have to amp up security.
You mean besides the 8 morons who follow me around all day already?
8 morons, the mafia, and vampires. This woman has a stressful life. Oh my gosh. Change just at that point. Change your name. Just change your name. Start a new life. It ain't gotta be like this. Just move on. Start over. That's too many people following you, Marion. If that is your real name, or maybe you changed it. You know, we call that an immediate reference. People, thank you. Thank you very much. An immediate callback in the stand-up comedy world. Thank you. I am the first vampire stand-up comedian. Write it in the paper. All right, guys, I'm going insane.
8 morons who follow me around all day already?
With all due respect, sir, I think we need a more qualified personal bodyguard. I can interview some candidates for you.
That would be wonderful, Jake.
Thank you
Hey,
so
no
much,
one's
Jake.
choosing a personal bodyguard for me without my approval.
Okay,
Okay,
Your
fine,
Highness,
fine.
I'll bring the candidates here and you can interview them with me. If there's nothing else, I'll get going now.
Why don't you see Jake out, honey?
He's a detective. He'll find his way.
Marion.
All right. I walked with Jake to the main door. I couldn't help giving him a side glance. He was cuter than I remember, even though I wasn't a huge fan of the unshaven look, and I wish he'd tuck his shirt in.
If you want to check me out, just say so.
Yeah, there
I'll
you
let
go,
you do
man.
it without hurting your eyes so much.
You're two different
As
eyes.
if I was just wondering why you're aging so badly.
Can't say the same for you. You're definitely prettier now.
What a weird dynamic we are looking at right here. What a weird why would you say either of those things to either people? First of all, okay, why would she say you are definitely aging poorly? I've never said that to any human in my life, and I never will. You're aging poorly. What a horrible thing to say to a human. Oh, and then for Jake to hear that and then be like, well, actually, you're really pretty. She doesn't deserve that, Jake. She does not deserve your kindness. Anyways, couple of weirdos over here. I don't know what this conversation is, but I don't like it.
You're definitely prettier now.
I could feel my face going red.
But your annoying personality totally
Yeah!
warrants
What were you doing out there tonight anyway?
it. Your mother panic called me after they found out you'd run away. I knew you couldn't have gone too far on foot, so I was scouting the area. You still haven't thanked me, by the way.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad you're all right.
Suddenly, his hand was on my arm, and he was leaning in closer.
Oh, come
then
on.
He was looking at my lips. I felt kind of lightheaded, and
Got it. You had a leaf in your hair.
Chill,
You
Marion.
didn't think I was gonna kiss you, did you?
After talking all that
barf,
smack.
puke. Why would you even say that?
'Cause you're pouting.
It's the face I make when I'm disgusted, which I am with you so close to me.
Good. We're on the same page then. I gotta go.
Good.
I'm late for a date.
Jake, stand
Of
your
course we had a
ground.
date. It was just me who was gonna die loveless and alone.
Oh, wow. I've forgotten how good your chefs are.
All right, honestly, Team Jake right here. Team Jake. You know what? I'm gonna keep it real. 1 second.
Hey, who's the Gren, Jacob? We're just going for a ride.
Hold on tight.
Speaking of vampires, am I right? Speaking of vampires. We're Team Jake over here. We're Team Jake. At least until this woman proves herself otherwise.
I've forgotten how good your chefs are.
There's ketchup on your shirt and mustard on your face. Can we just start the
Can you
interviews?
stop talking
Nope,
smack?
too old. His
Faster
reaction
version.
time is probably slower than mine. Nope, too chatty. He'll chew my ear off all day. Did you see his long nose hair? Ew, Jake, ew. What kind of
Ew.
self-respecting bodyguard wears bright pink socks? His tie was crooked, and so were his teeth.
You're just finding stupid
What an
reasons to
awful
reject
woman.
everyone. My team took 3 days to compile this list.
Look, this person has to spend every waking moment with me, and it has to be someone I'm comfortable with. Next, as the door opened and I looked up,
Here we go.
my jaw dropped to
Here
the
we
floor.
go.
The guy
He
who
was
walked in
so
was
handsome.
tall, dark, handsome, and then
Vampire.
some. He had skin like marble,
Vampire.
cheekbones you could grate cheese on, and intense blue eyes that pierced my soul.
That is a vampire.
Immaculately dressed, and you could tell through his clothes that he was ripped.
Wow.
Your name is Magnus,
Magnus
right?
von Vampire.
Your references seem, excellent. Yes, very good.
He's hired.
What?
You've graduated from Vampire University.
It's not even started.
Excellent references, right? That's all I need to know. You're hired, Magnet.
His name is Magnus.
I know. I'm not stupid. So you can start tomorrow, yes?
I certainly can, Miss Marion.
That voice. I was melting like
Oh my
butter on
God.
warm toast. Welcome to our home.
After I've run a background check,
Hello, my name is Magnus. I would love to be your bodyguard, Marion. How soon can I get started? Marion?
Oh my gosh, he was perfect. He was perfect. I loved him. I knew he was a vampire, but I didn't care.
Welcome to our home.
after I've run a background check and
Yeah,
consulted
Jake,
with Miss
get
Marion's
'em.
parents, Magnus will be in touch.
As Magnus nodded and turned to leave, Jake suddenly grabbed an apple from the table and shot it straight at him. Seconds before it was about to hit the back of his head, Magnus turned around and caught it with one hand. What was that?
Just checking his reflexes. Not bad.
Magnus smirked and tossed the apple to Jake before leaving. And
He's
I
like
sat
a
down
vampire.
In a daze.
You are unbelievable.
What? You were dying for me to hire one of your candidates, and I just did.
The only reason you hired him is because he's devastatingly
Devastatingly
handsome.
I
handsome.
always had a feeling you were gay and hiding it.
Marion, I don't have a good feeling about this guy. Something's...
He's kind of like vampire-y.
His good looks are off the charts. If you're having a problem, just do your background check, dude.
Oh, I'll definitely be doing that.
Have fun. By the way, your fly's been open the whole time.
What?
No, it's not.
But I made you look. Jake's background check didn't reveal anything suspicious, so my parents were happy to have Magnus on board and had him settled into a room close to mine the next day. And I was ecstatic. I just had to work on acting cool around him and not make my giant crush super obvious. And when I walked into college with Magnus by my side, I could see how everyone was flipping out. Even the philosophy teacher was so distracted by his presence, she dropped water on her desk, sat on her glasses,
Women,
and tripped
get it
over a
together,
wire.
women!
Girl, you're so lucky your life is in danger. I'm so jealous right now. I know. You're gonna make a move on him, right?
If you say that, if you ever say that sentence, you are so lucky your life is in danger. Get help.
Get some help.
Please get help.
Stop it.
Because that is not good.
McDonald's wants you to give yourself a chance.
Listen, Magnus is here out of necessity, okay? It is not good that Magnus is here, okay? We only need Magnus because of a bad thing, okay? It just so happened that our guy was a super hunk. I'm gonna take this shirt off. Guys, I think that it's not ideal in this world that vampires are always devilishly handsome. I mean, look at this photoshopped picture, you know? And look at this. I mean, vampires are so handsome, guys. The bloody truth about vampires, that's so funny. Okay, this is not the handsomest vampire. I mean, he looks like he was handsome before he turned into one, but now that he has gone full vampire, you never go full vampire, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Devilishly handsome, though. But if you couldn't see those red flags from a mile away, I feel sorry for you. This one, I mean, if the face is blue, there ain't nothing to do but run away. Again, devilishly handsome, but if you can't see the red flags, that's natural selection at that point. This guy, not my type. This guy, I mean, too much Photoshop. This looks like an oil painting put into Photoshop. Okay, maybe this is not proving my point. Handsome vampire. How many times has, like, a teenage girl, like, Googled this term? Handsome vampire. All right, a lot of the same stuff. Okay, again, scary. You know what? Okay, you know what? You guys have no excuse. You guys need to stop falling for vampires. They're all scary. Every one of them is scary, okay? Y'all need... Can y'all just stay away? That would be, like, super cool, you know?
You're gonna make a move on him, right?
No!
That is so inappropriate. The thought of overstepping boundaries with an employee would never even cross my mind.
Good.
How do I look in this red dress?
It's not my job to have an opinion about your clothes, Miss Marion.
Okay,
King.
then. Oh gosh,
King.
the zip seems to be stuck. I'm not kidding. It's really not moving. How about a damsel in distress? As Magnus came closer and I felt his hand on my back, my heart started racing.
I'll call a store employee.
King Magnus.
Drink on the job.
But you're on the job all the time.
He
By the
doesn't
way,
eat or drink on the job because he's a vampire and y'all know what they eat/drink, okay? That's a very good alibi, Mr. Magnus, Magnus von Magnus, but I know your real life, okay? Know what you're really about, boss.
But you're on the job all the time. By the way, does it bother your girlfriend that your work involves taking care of a pretty girl?
I don't have a girlfriend.
Oh, thank God. I mean, I'm glad because I have a knack for setting up people. No one specific in mind for you right now, but I could...
All right, Marion. All right, Marion. We smelled that from a mile away. We smelled that from a mile away.
Oh, thank God. I mean, I'm glad because I have a knack for setting up people. No one specific in mind for you right now, but I could look into it. So, what kind of girls do you like?
The non-existent kind. The car's here now. Let's go.
King, my Magnus King.
Hi. I was just wondering if you'd do me a huge favor. See, I've been working on this horror novel for a few years now, and I'd love to get your opinion. I think it's great, actually. I don't want to oversell it, but I really like the first 10 chapters. No, wait, 5. The first 5 chapters are good. Okay, fine. The first 3 pages. All right. I love the title, and maybe the rest of it is all bad.
Woman, can I get back to sleep?
I'm terrified it's not good, and I just need someone to read it and tell me...
Yeah. So then I went on Amazon the next day and he gave me a 1-star review.
This book was so terrible, it was like it was written by a stupid girl named Marion.
I couldn't believe his harshness, but then I vowed to never be a novelist again. Well, Marion, tough luck. That's how it goes. If you ain't a good novelist, that's how it's gonna go, Marion, okay? If you can't write good fiction, you ain't gonna get Magnus's approval. This guy takes things seriously, okay?
So, did you start reading my book?
Yes, I actually finished it last night.
It was stupid.
Wow, that was fast. What did you think of it?
It's not my job to have an opinion about anything.
Then why do you even write it?
Miss Marion.
This beautiful demigod was made of stone, and he couldn't be less interested in me. Later that night, I was sleeping deeply when I woke up to the smell of smoke. I ran towards my door, but I opened it to find huge flames sweeping across the hall.
What?
I screamed for help, but no one was around. I had no choice left but to jump out of my window.
What?
The flames were roaring in. I had to jump now.
Well. You know what this means, my friends? It means that this is it for episode 1. We are about to do episodes 2 and 3, and they are coming out in just a few days. Now, I would like you to stay tuned with me. I would like you to hang tight and hold your excitement because it's coming. I'm very excited for this series, people. We're gonna keep it going. I will see you in a few days, okay? And if you can't wait, here's the whole playlist of MSA videos that we have looked at so far. If you want to watch more MSA videos, check out this playlist. Here's MSA's channel. They did all the hard work. Make sure you are subscribed to that channel. If you're not subscribed to that channel, you are messing up. Don't disrespect them. Subscribe. Here's a video on my channel that YouTube thinks you in particular will like. I will see you here. I will see you there. Peace out, people. I will see you in part 2.